What's going on, guys? Jacoby Kendrick here, the BJJ Realtor, coming at you with another video. Here to talk to you a little bit about how to get better at Jiu Jitsu super fast. And I'm going to give you my 2 secrets. All right. So, shh, don't tell anybody. But recently we just had someone come to our academy and do a seminar. Actually, he was the first brown belt to ever do a seminar at our academy. Normally just black belts do seminars at our academy, but this guy is, man, he is on fire. His name is Talis Pontes, and he's an up and coming, he's a brown belt, just got his brown belt. Gonna be when he gets to black belt, he is going to be something else, I'm telling you. But the reason why I wanted to make this video and talk to you about how to get better faster, because it just got me to thinking about my progress and my journey in jiu-jitsu. And so a couple of the ways that I get better is, number 1 is through seminars, and number 2 is through private lessons. All right. And so anytime someone comes to your academy or there's a seminar that you can go to, I think you should absolutely go to the seminar to learn something new. The reason why is because you can learn anything from anyone in jiu-jitsu, right? And so that's kind of the key. And so this seminar that we had, it was actually on open guard. Talis, he's actually a smaller guy. I don't know what he is, maybe somewhere between 140 and 160. Not a big dude at all. But the reason, and I don't play open guard. Open guard is not my thing. But in order to get better, once you start playing open guard and you learn some of the positions and techniques that get you off balance or that make you vulnerable whenever you're like using it against your training partner or an opponent, that's what's going to help you get better at even passing the open guard. And so even if the seminar is not for your game, you should go anyway, because you're going to learn little secrets and intricacies that are going to help you get better on the other side. So in order to be good at offense, you also have to know defense. In order to be good at defense, you need to know the offense. And so you're going to come up against somebody, if that's not your game, for the seminar that you're attending, you're going to come up against someone who's doing that. But the thing that came out of the seminar is I learned a lot about open guard for sure. But he was showing us a couple of things. Myself and my training partner were both super heavies, and we were doing the technique, and he actually came over and did it on me. And then he actually got into side control. And when he got into side control, I mean, the guy is super light. He's like a little toothpick, but his pressure was like so painful on my face. And I just asked him, I said, how are you applying that pressure on the side control? And he's like, this is all I'm doing. I'm putting, my knee here, and then I'm putting my shoulder in here, and then this is how I pressure in. And so I went to that seminar, and I learned most. The thing that I took away from that was that side control technique and putting pressure on my opponents. It is a micro adjustment that is just revolutionary for me. And so I know whenever I use that in my next competition and just rolling with my training partners, it is going to be something crazy to deal with. And so the other thing that you also want to look at doing are private lessons, right? And so I remember the first private lesson I got was with Gustavo Diaz. He's with, I think he got his black belt from Salo and Shanji. They were together for a while. So, but it was at Hibero Jiu-Jitsu in San Diego. And this is when I was first as a new white belt, right? And so I got a private lesson. Didn't even know what a private lesson was, but my sensei told me to get one. So I got one, and he taught me, I mean, it was just one thing. He taught me one thing. It was so simple, and it was actually about shrimping. Like, I didn't even know how to shrimp correctly, but the way he showed me how to shrimp, I actually still use that to this day. It was like a power shrimp that he kind of showed me, how to angle my body and to position myself to get out. And I still use that to this day. And so whenever you go and you do a private with someone, the instructor might not know what they're going to teach you. They might be like an expert at something, but based off your game and what you need, they're going to tailor that to you. And so you're always going to take away one thing, or I would say concentrate on taking away one thing from every private lesson that you get. Always record the techniques after, and then that is one thing that you will always remember. And so with a seminar, there's usually a lot of folks in there together. You might not be able to get the one-on-one, training that you need with the instructor, but in a private, you can definitely get that. And so what I usually like to do is after a seminar, or before a seminar, I really like to get a private lesson with whoever's teaching that. That way I can have one thing that I can kind of take away from that person that I can just add to my game. And so that's kind of the one thing that's really been helpful for me, is just getting that like extra lessons in, or just getting specialized training and then coming away with one small piece of information that I can just use and plug into my game that's going to make me better. And so you just get better incrementally every day. But pulling those small things away from either a seminar or a private lesson is absolutely crucial. And those little small things, because in class, when you're in class, your sensei is normally just teaching everything, just general concepts. But when you can get razor sharp and razor focused on one thing that you need, it's going to be attached to your game. And then that's going to take your game to another level. All right. So hope you guys are enjoying this, and hope it was helpful. Look forward to talking to you guys soon.